大家好，暑假又快完了，9月份相当于学生的1月份，是个新年。所谓一年之计在于春，准备2019年出国留学的朋友们，现在就应该坐下来开始思考这件事情。那我今天就和大家分享一下雅思口语考试的部分。Today we're going to talk about the IELTS Speaking test. This test is 15 minutes long and consists of 3 parts. Each part takes about 5 minutes. Part 1 is centered around background and everyday questions. In this part, you are likely to be asked questions about where you live, where you come from, your work, studies, your hobbies, and so on. Your answers should be short and to the point. There is no need to go into detail here. Part 2 is based on a task card, that is, on a topic. Certain suggestions are given on the card, and you should use them in your answers. You are given some time to prepare, and then expected to talk about this topic in some detail. Topics may include a person you know, often a famous one, or a place you want to visit or have visited, activities including sports, and food too has been a popular topic. As you can see, these are topics that students preparing to study abroad should already have some knowledge in. There really is no need to go and memorize answers. In my experience, students who do well are those who have done a lot of practice in 3 simple exercises. Number 1, they have a habit of noticing things around them and are prepared, that is, have gotten used to, through practice, talking about these things. Believe it or not, this actually begins when you are able to talk about your experiences in your native tongue, that is Chinese. It is no use worrying if you can answer in English well enough to achieve a good score if you cannot even describe them in Chinese. Second exercise, they are able to quickly translate these experiences and comments into English. The key word here is quickly. It is not difficult, but again, it requires practice, lots of them. Simply talking about how to do it, rather than doing it repeatedly, over and over again, is a waste of time. And it's not going to be very helpful when it comes time for you to take your test. And the third exercise. In the course of such practice, especially if they have been speaking with native teachers, they gain confidence in their use of sentence structures, pronunciation, and delivery. The key is not to panic, but stay calm and focused on what you want to say. It is difficult not to get a little nervous, however. If all you've done so far is just memorize some standard answers, but find out that you are now asked a different topic. Part 3 consists of follow-up questions on Part 2. I have been told that some teachers have actually told their students not to worry about Part 3, that this part is only important for those students who want to achieve high scores, of say 7.5 and above. This implies that this part is somehow difficult, perhaps because you cannot memorize for it. Again, you shouldn't memorize answers in the first place. My students actually find this part easy to get a high score in because it is only a natural extension of the second part. The key here is to listen to questions carefully and give meaningful, to-the-point answers. By the way, it is certainly okay to ask questions of the examiner for him to repeat the question if you don't get it the first time around. So, that's the 3 parts of the exam. Now remember, always strive to do your best, because as the saying goes, good enough is never good enough.